Which sounds more fun, routine or ritual? Which sounds more
Oh,
enjoyable?
I like a ritual. It's a
There you
ritual
go,
that
you
I'll
see.
be on the show tomorrow. Oh,
Get radio breakfast with Rich Smith.
Ray of Sunshine's on your radio with Sara Southey doing things the Southey Way. Hello, Sarah. What an
Well,
intro.
that was a lovely
Oh,
intro, yeah.
What an intro. And that just came to me just then as well. That's
You
nothing's
are
written
on
down.
fire this morning.
I don't know why. Who knows why? But there we go. Well, it's good to chat to you first and foremost because obviously the month of May now that's behind us is a bit of a weird one. We kind of
Yes.
get 2 Mondays taken away from us.
We do get deprived of each other.
we do. Or as you'd like to call it, the best month of the year. But whatever. So we're chatting about a couple of things today. One of them because you had your mouth full when you first started with breakfast before anyone puts 2 and 2 together. So let's chat breakfast and let's chat also kind of getting back to it. It's been half term, last week. And I've had a few friends actually who sort of went away, kind of coming back and kind of getting into that groove. Lots of people messaging this morning, kind of going, "Oh, the roads are going to be back to normal again today." So we'll deal with that in a second. But we were chatting breakfast just before we came on because you were what were you eating?
Yes, I was. Well, actually, I was eating what I eat every morning, which is a little cereal like oat bar thing.
Yeah.
Mainly, I don't really do breakfast at all, but mainly because I've got to take tablets in the morning now. I'm that old person.
Can't take them on an empty stomach.
And you can't take them on an empty stomach. Exactly that. So
there we go. Can't take them on a cup of tea or a coffee, can you?
No, absolutely not. That therein lies a lot of disaster. But I don't normally eat breakfast, but I did jokingly say to you, yes, no, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Apparently, it's not at all. If you don't want to eat breakfast, if breakfast is just a cup of coffee, then, whatever floats your boat, really.
It is kind of like that, isn't it? It's kind of, you have this kind of prescription that you have to have this incredible kind of food and sit down and do this and make sure this is right and that's right. Life is not like that. The time I'm sort of getting up and lots of people that get up early, I don't really want to be faffing around with kind of making stuff. I
don't want to eat at that time.
No, I've always had that thing of, I don't know people who can wake up hungry. Do you know what I mean? When you kind of go,
well, I can tell you, they are out there.
Oh, they are for sure.
And there's also the people that don't eat at all. I mean, if you look at how we eat and how we're culturally brought up, each culture has different rhythms in their food meal times, if you like. I was brought up three meals a day and a couple of snacks, and that's what you need to do. And actually, it doesn't suit my body. I'm perfectly fine on 2 meals a day and a little cereal bar in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, exactly the same. I mean, there's been 1 or 2 shows where we've run out of coffee here.
Oh my goodness!
And we don't.
And you still went on?
Well, I grudgingly. And it certainly wasn't my best performance. But it's horses for courses, and kind of if you are eating breakfast, you are doing that. Then it's all like that. The other thing I wanted to chat to you about is kind of getting back into kind of a groove and getting back into a rhythm, because there's these disruptors that are called half terms, which rear their head for lots of people, and kids are sort of having this break. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Like when we were at school, which I'm tarring us with the same brush. Going back a little bit, I don't ever remember there being a half term like now. I remember there being a long slog from kind of Easter. No, am I right?
That probably is how it felt.
But I don't remember there being this half term, because look, we're in June. Like, okay, the kids going back to today, tomorrow, what have you, and then they're breaking up for summer.
Is that one of these things? Is that one of these things that they're actually, we remember it a certain way, but actually it's not that way at all.
Maybe
because I don't remember a half term.
Yeah.
At this time, but there must have been.
Let's put it to the hive mind, because we're sort of floundering here a little bit. And Has this half term always been there? The May one, all right, just before summer, or did we just go straight through? I'm speaking to people of a certain age, but get in touch. 07537149333. Anyway, that's just a little aside. But people are getting back to kind of
Yes.
They've had this disruptive week where the kids have been off. You've been trying to do stuff with them sort of every day, or maybe ship them off somewhere, or you've gone, right, we need to get away now because it's going to be a little bit cheaper now than it is going to be in the summer, and all this kind of stuff. And then bang, you're into this kind of routine again. And sometimes that's harder this morning, maybe, than it is like of another Monday morning.
Well, do you think it's got, so you did use the word routine, and I think that's quite key. I have this component in my roadmap, and it's routine, ritual, and oh my goodness, I've completely forgotten the other one. Anyway, there's 3 R's.
3 R's.
And the third one will come to me probably about 3 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Arithmetic? Reading, writing, arithmetic.
But that is exactly it. And it is how you get back into the swing of things, because half-term, holidays, they're all disruptors. I mean, some of them are fun and some of them are less so. But they all disrupt our routine. And I think if you have a ritual around your routine, it's much easier to get back to it, because which sounds more fun, routine or ritual? Which sounds more enjoyable?
I like a ritual. It's a ritual.
There you go,
that
you
I'll
see.
be on the show tomorrow. Oh, quite nice.
But if you can make your routine a little bit more luxurious, a little bit more feeding your soul, so it starts with something really nice. So if you do have to get up at like ridiculous hour in the morning, having your first cup of coffee already, maybe you have one of these fancy machines that makes it for you on a timer, and that's like a really nice way to start the morning, if that's your bag. Or if you've got out of going to the gym, finding something, the playlist that I was talking about the other week, that gets you back into that headspace, that's a bit of fun, that takes you to the place you want to go. All of those things, I think, get you back into the habit.
Yep. I love this. This is so true. I love that instead of having a routine, we're back at the routine today. We're back at the rituals. We're back at the rituals for this. I like that. I'm going to take that with me today. I like taking little nuggets of info and storing it away, and hopefully building up a more positive and kind of a better feeling of the morning. I think we've done that today. I think, anyway. I'm never sure. I look for, like, you, to be honest, and go, have we done that? Do you reckon?
Well, hopefully. I mean, my little morning ritual is, all the boring stuff, and I always finish with my expensive perfume.
There it
always.
is. Yeah,
every day. Because every day is the perfect day to wear your expensive perfume.
I like that. That's lovely. Sarah will be smelling wonderful today, as well as everything else. Big thank you for that. That was great. That was wonderful, Sarah. I enjoyed that. We're back at it. Not routine. We're back at rituals, and I'm liking that a lot. As always, thank you so much, Sarah.
Oh, you're welcome.
Sarah Southey, doing things the Southey way, of course. Healthy mind, body, soul. And having rituals instead of that. Loving it. You can catch her, of course, at the Shed of Strength. You can find her all over Instagram and LinkedIn. Just search for Sara Southey, the Southey Way.